This interview is brought to you by the University of Minnesota Alumni Association and the Maroon and Gold Network.
Hi, everyone. Today I am joined by Kristin Montgomery. Kristin graduated from the University of Minnesota Twin Cities in 2006 with a BA in French with honors and a BIS with concentrations in Spanish, marketing, and intercultural communication. Nearly 20 years later, she's worked all over the world as a teacher in international schools, living in 7 countries and traveling to more than 50. Kristin runs her own side business, Growing Global Citizens LLC, and Kristin is also actively involved with the Maroon and Gold Network and has even hired students for projects, our micro-internship program. All right, Kristin, thank you for joining me today.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and dive right in. Just tell us a little bit about yourself and your experience at the University of Minnesota.
Sure. So I'm from Wisconsin originally, but wanted to go to school in a bit of a bigger city, not in Madison, and had 4 years at the U of M that were great. I really enjoyed all the opportunities that the U of M and Minneapolis and St. Paul offered. As I said, I graduated with a double major. I wasn't quite sure that I wanted to be a teacher, so I didn't want to go into teaching. I started out with global studies and ended up finding out about the Bachelor of Individualized Studies, which was really cool because it allowed me to kind of create a major based on what I was interested in. And even though there wasn't a job specifically that it led to, I think it kind of worked out in the end with what I'm doing. So it was a good fit.
Awesome. And how did you get started volunteering, and why do you volunteer with the University of Minnesota?
So I found out about the Maroon and Gold Network through a friend who's in my travel mastermind. She lives in Minnesota, and a friend of hers was working on it. So she told me about it, and it sounded like it was a great opportunity for my business that was growing. And right now it's really just me as a solopreneur. So I thought, oh, this would be great. And of course, I love to give back and help students that were in the same position as I was, get them some experience, what it's like to do business in the real world.
And how did you hear about projects specifically on the Maroon and Gold Network?
That was through my friend. And so I just kind of looked at it and said, okay, what could I offer that could be helpful? And I ended up having an intern or a project specialist, I don't know what we want to call them, but who did Pinterest. So she was working with me on Pinterest pins and Pinterest strategy, and then another one who did video editing.
Awesome. So through all your experience with the Maroon and Gold Network, what would you say is your favorite thing or most memorable experience?
Let's see. I think it's just a great opportunity in general for me to connect with students. I think one of the big successes is actually one of the people that was my intern this summer is still now working as a freelancer for me. So it turned into a part-time job and something that both of us are happy to continue.
Yeah, awesome. So why would you encourage someone else to join the Maroon and Gold Network or just host a project on the Maroon and Gold Network?
Yeah, I think there are 2 big reasons. One, obviously, is to give back. And I know that I appreciated the help that I got from alums at the U of M when I was a student there. And it's a great opportunity to be able to give back. And also, it's a great benefit for your business. I think for me, like I said, I'm a solopreneur, and so it's a bit tough sometimes to get help. I don't have the budget to hire full-time employees, and so this has been really helpful. And it gives me a chance to kind of keep up with what's going on in the U of M. So I like to connect with the students and see how things are back on campus.
Awesome. Well, thank you for your time today, and also thank you for volunteering with the Maroon and Gold Network. I know students appreciate it, and we appreciate seeing all those projects come in.
Happy to do it.